Your husband has been known to make the occasional gaffe.
Oh, you can't even go there. You can, after Donald Trump, you cannot even say the word
I can't even say the word gaffe?
Nope.
But you not
Nope. Done. It's gone.
The gaffe issue is over. Because
over. So over.
What do you think about the fact that President Trump is hemming and hawing when it comes to the issue of an orderly transition of power should he lose on November 3rd?
Well, we'll have to, I'm hoping that it is, and Joe intends on an orderly transition of power. Right now, Donald Trump is this is Donald Trump's America. This is the chaos and, just going off the cuff with this comment or that comment. No, we go back to Joe Biden. We have calm. We have steady leadership. We don't have all this chaos in America.
And that is the only answer to this question. The point is that when we frame the conversation around Joe Biden's gaffes, we're repeating right-wing talking points because the only people talking about Joe Biden's gaffes are the right. Because to them, Joe Biden's minor missteps are disqualifying, and yet there are crickets from the right when it comes to Donald Trump. If you want to talk about the occasional gaffe from Joe Biden, sure. But first, how about we talk about the fact that Trump's coronavirus response has been the worst in the world, leading to 7 million cases and 200,000 deaths. And that even though we have only 4% of the world's population, we have more than 20% of the world's cases. How about we talk about how he knew the dangers of the virus as early as February and yet opted to lie to the American people and then admitted it? How about we talk about the fact that there's an 8.5% unemployment rate or 11 million Americans who've lost their jobs? How about we talk about Trump calling our military members suckers and losers? How about we talk about Trump's crimes, like extorting a foreign country for dirt on Biden, or orchestrating a cover-up to hide his involvement, or his campaign finance violations, or his 10 instances of obstruction of justice? Once we talk about those things, then sure, we can chat about the fact that Biden can be prone to say the wrong word here and there. And by the way, even on the small stuff, the Trump campaign has zero legs to stand on when it comes to attacking Biden. Don't forget, Donald Trump is the guy who stared directly into a solar eclipse. He tried to alter the route of a hurricane with a Sharpie. He also inquired about nuking a hurricane. He didn't know who the good guys were in World War I, and he's called Puerto Rico a separate country. So again, how about Trump learns how to get through a single tweet with all of the words spelled correctly, and then they can start worrying about any gaffes made by their opponent. The fact is that this insistence on focusing on the tiniest errors made by Joe Biden, while Trump is outright destroying this country and its institutions, is a testament to the complete double standard at play in this country. It's the media's responsibility to not fall for this both sides BS that got us into this mess in the first place. Joe misspeaking is not, on any planet, equivalent to what Donald Trump does on a daily basis. I know that the media is desperate to come across as fair, but they're being played by a Republican Party that knows that the press will fall for it every single time. So if we're really going to make a comparison of the two, let's talk about how Trump and Biden are going to protect Americans who are dying at a rate of 1,000 a day. Biden will call on Americans to wear masks and implore state and local governments to implement mask mandates. He'll coordinate a nationwide testing and contact tracing system, and he'll hire 100,000 Americans in building a public health jobs corps to do it. He'll provide free testing, treatment, and vaccines for all Americans, regardless of whether they're Democrats or Republicans, or live in red states or blue states. And that vaccine will be based on science, not on the election calendar. He'll use the full strength of the Defense Production Act to supply our frontline workers with PPE. He'll make sure that any reopenings will be based on safety, and he'll supply businesses with a restart package to rehire workers and cover new costs. That's what Joe Biden will do. And then you have Donald Trump, who's already been clear about his strategy. He's going to downplay it so the American people don't know what's going on. So if we're gonna both sides these candidates, then let's do it fairly. And let's do it with an issue that actually matters to the American people. Until then, let's defer to the words of Dr. Jill Biden.
Nope. Done. It's gone.
While you're here, please subscribe to my podcast, No Lie with Brian Tyler Cohen, where I take a deeper dive into the week's biggest stories and interview major players in the world of politics, like Kamala Harris, Adam Schiff, Katie Porter, Nancy Pelosi, Cory Booker, Eric Swalwell, and many more. Again, that's No Lie with Brian Tyler Cohen, available anywhere you listen to podcasts.